Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy and I'm here to do a general tarot and oracle card reading for the Pisces collective. These readings are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. If you find the video doesn't fit your story after a couple of minutes, I recommend checking out another reading on my channel with the title that stands out to you. Regardless of your sign, you don't even have to be a Pisces to enjoy these videos, but it's going to take perhaps clicking on a different few videos before you find the right one, but go with what your gut's telling you. Today we're using the Good Tarot, the Dream Shaman Oracle, and the Spirit Animal Oracle all combined together in one big deck. And I've pulled the cards and placed them in a 10-card tarot spread. We're going to move through these energies together. I already pulled the cards because the deck is so large to handle. I thought it would just be more graceful to have the cards down on the floor first. And then we'll clarify each of the cards using a tarot deck. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel, by the way. I appreciate all of your love and support. I've changed the camera view so that we've got a larger space for cards now. I hope you like it. And yeah, let's get started. So what's interesting is that we start off the reading with Armadillo Spirit, with you and your boundaries. It says set healthy boundaries. And the Armadillo Spirit will roll into a tight little ball, tucking its head in, its tail in. And it's a defense mode. So you may be in some type of defense mode, Pisces. Not sure of what to open up to in your life. Actually, if I look at you and the Three of Pentacles here, the Three of Earth, it looks like you're kind of stuck, molded into a situation. Your feet are kind of firmly planted. And this is because you know your worth now. You know that with this skunk spirit here, although you still may be young in some ways with this moon maiden spirit, in other ways you're wise. And you know, you've learned to set these healthy boundaries because people have taken advantage of you with this dream thief energy here. And you're starting to realize that you're not going to get very far without having boundaries. And because you've been sticking true to those boundaries, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So abundance, good fortune, a change in your situation is unfolding. Actually, we have new beginnings here with the Moon Maiden energy as well. And I feel like there's somebody coming into your life. I can see you kind of looking off into the distance here. And it's someone that is meant to interrupt your boundaries. Someone who is going to get past your defenses, maybe even play with you a little bit. I'm almost seeing this dream thief picking up this sphere. You know, the sphere being the armadillo, you, with your boundaries. And then maybe even taking you somewhere, you know. I am hearing the word stealing your heart. So there could be some type of new love or a new connection. Now, if we look towards the past, we have this badger spirit which says be fearless and bold. And if we look at what the fears and emotions represent here, the elephant spirit says learn from the past. So it's interesting, you know, it's saying learn from the past when you were fearless and bold. It's almost as if you're not going to match this person's energy by staying still and simply putting up some boundaries and some walls, because this person knows how to get through your boundaries. And instead, you'll have to meet their energy more actively, engage with it, and that's when there's this activation happening here. I'm also seeing with the Moon Maiden, it looks like she's getting this like massive download from the moon, and she's kind of resisting it, pushing against it. Some type of big awareness is trying to dawn here. Some type of big manifestation is what I'm hearing. I do see the Skunk Spirit as a romance card, because I think of Pepe Le Pew from the cartoon Bugs Bunny, I think. Always in love, always running off, trying to, fall in love with a cat or something, with a special perfume. So, there's something here about like a fullness, a romance that is very intense, activates all your senses. The Occam shows a card that says Jeweled Web, and it says connectivity on this card. It's a not very clear image. But the jewels that are dripping off of the web are colorful droplets of water, dew. So I do want to say with the web energy that you are very connected to this person. There is some type of entrapment, catching you off guard, wrapping you up in some type of energy. And if it's almost like when a spider wraps up its prey, if you just kind of roll into a tight little ball like an armadillo and not do anything, you'll just get wrapped up into a little ball and digested by the spider. So it's almost like the advice here is to be fearless and be bold, and to squirm and to resist, because the Moon Maiden is resisting this new beginning for a reason. I don't know if this romance coming in is quite is it a soulmate connection? Is it healthy? Is it divine? Is it worth it? We have Know Your Worth here. I definitely see that you're curious about this, at the very least. We have the Curiosity card here. There is some spark, there is some magic. You do see some parts of yourself in this individual. But they are a stranger. So we're going to go into the tarot cards and see what other wisdom we can gain. We have two cards that symbolize friends and friendship here, so you could be starting off as friends. Clarifying the set healthy boundaries, we have the Five of Cups. So, Five of Cups is grief, loss, sadness, regrets. Influencing that is the Eight of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you've set healthy boundaries and you've kept yourself firmly rooted in place because you don't want to see any options. You're not really open to a new beginning in love. And the Eight of Pentacles is kind of showing you, instead of being optimistic about what is around the corner, we have two cards that are kind of like turning their back towards turning the back towards the town, turning the back towards the two cups here. Basically just focusing on what's right in front of you instead of looking around. Both of those cards have their head bent down. We have the Tower with the new beginnings. So this is coming crashing in. Something unexpected, something sudden. If you look to clarify the recent past, we have the King of Wands, which is clarifying the be fearless and bold energy. That can be someone who is being fearless and bold with you, and it can show a passion and interest, a compatibility here. Star card underneath the bottom of the deck showing admiration and allure and interest. Clarifying the past with the Stranger card, the curiosity energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. From the outside looking in, you appear to be quite graceful, peaceful, happy, abundant, Pisces. But if someone were to actually get to know the inside of you, they may realize there is some deep pain, there is some deep sorrow within your heart, and some type of emotional block which might be preventing you from opening up to a relationship dynamic. I'm just going to switch the candle out here. I think it's kind of bad luck when a candle light goes out through in a reading, so we're going to relight that candle. I mean, let's take that as a sign, not that it's bad luck. You have the good wheel of fortune here, Pisces, but maybe the flame isn't enough. Maybe the spark isn't enough. Maybe you're feeling a little bit drowned by your emotions here, and then this person comes in, bam, like the Tower card, with this be fearless and bold energy, looking at the Maiden card, the King of Wands. Whether you're male or female, they're seeing you as full of potential. We have the Dream Thief, refusal of the call in the future, and we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. I was seeing the Dream Thief as being this King of Wands, this person who wants to come in and kind of swoop you up and perhaps overstep your boundaries, disregarding the defenses you've put up. And I do feel like they have a deep sense of belonging to you, because usually when I see a Five of Pentacles reversed, it's worse when it's upright. It's almost like a welcoming energy when it's reversed. Getting out of a dark space, or opening up to help and support. I don't see you turning away this person. I mean, the Five of Pentacles when it's upright talks about like slamming the door on the homeless, it's a church, and these homeless are outside in the snow, and they should be going inside the church for warmth, but they're not allowed back into the church. So when it's reversed, it's almost like a welcoming in energy. So this person you do end up, because they're so good at getting under your skin, so to speak, they do find a way in with that Five of Pentacles. They find a way into your heart, and then you have to decide what to do. So clarifying the Three of Pentacles is the Three of Pentacles coming out again, the Three of Earth here. So there is some type of common ground, some creative interest. With these cards here, you may see the potential in a dynamic. So that's interesting. You could be meeting this person while working. Clarifying the Know Your Worth card is the Magician. That's interesting. Very potent energy with the Tower above it. This is in the environment. You're giving off an aroma, is what I'm hearing with the skunk spirit of the Nine of Pentacles. There's the curiosity here that is attracting other people, and you know you are a charged force of nature with the Tower card and the Magician card here, Pisces. Your light is like a billboard, is what I'm hearing. That's beautiful. Part of you may be asking, how does this happen? Why is it happening? You know, maybe you don't even want it to happen, but in some way here, you've manifested this through the changes you've made with this Wheel of Fortune, through the energy that you've rooted yourself within with the Three of Earth, through these healthy boundaries, by maintaining a sense of youthfulness with this maiden energy. Clarifying the Elephant spirit is the Ace of Pentacles. Learn from the past. So that's a gift, that's an offer, that's an invitation from the King of Wands. Hey, I want to work on things together here. Hey, I want to join you. It's almost as if they're going to force their way in with this Knight of Swords reversed, making themselves useful. They're circling around. I don't think you're going to be able to shake this person off very easily, Pisces. There's an intensity here. If they had their way, they would move as quickly as possible, but they realize that, you're not moving. You're in your situation, you're in your job, you're in your life right now. So it's almost like they have to put the brakes on, and they realize this is more of a long-term approach with you. Which is very interesting. I do feel like with that Dream Thief energy, when it says refusal of the call, that you may invite this person in, but you might not be seeming very interested in them. And but then we have this moon maiden energy with the new beginnings underneath the Tower, where there's a destructive force here being channeled by the Magician, trying to work its way into your defenses with the Armadillo spirit. That moon is weighing down on this moon maiden energy, and it's all the emotions, all the feelings of this King of Wands. They have big feelings. Let's grab some tea leaf cards. Just grab a random card. We have Dogs, which says getting together with friends. So this could have something to do with your friendships. We have Kangaroo, which says unsettled times, need to plan ahead. It's over top of the Tower card, so this does shake you up a little bit. You're hesitant to jump right into the next thing. We have the bow here, which says you are highly thought of. This King of Wands definitely thinks highly of you. We have wind chimes, which says peace and harmony. That's beautiful. We have pineapple, which says reconciliation. I don't really feel like this is somebody from the past that you have to reconcile with. However, that could be for some of you. Sometimes it talks about reconciling with some feelings, like something that you have to kind of discover within yourself. And we have the barrel, which says you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So that's kind of closely related to these two fives here. In some ways, you're very abundant with this Eight of Pentacles, this Three of Pentacles, this Nine of Pentacles, this Ace of Pentacles. But in some ways, you may be feeling emotionally disconnected. I'm also looking at that ribbon in the bow, and I do know that ribbons symbolize commitments. So this person may try to quickly settle some type of commitment with you, whether it's just sticking around or asking you out, or just indicating they want to be in your life in some capacity. All right, that's what I've got for your reading today, Pisces. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.